Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another daily show here on the Greymane Gaming channel. My name, of course, is Greymane, and I'm so pleased, so happy that you have decided to take a little bit of your time and spend it here with me this morning, this Tuesday morning, or as we sometimes call it here on the channel, Jedi Mind Trick Thursday. You can call it whatever one you want. Whatever gets you to the end of the day, you know what, use it. Feel free to do the Jedi mind trick. Tell yourself it's Thursday and, kind of fool yourself into thinking, it's almost the weekend, I can get through today. It works. It does work sometimes. So we have a lot of people that will send me messages saying, what are you talking about, Gray, with this Jedi mind trick? It's always, the newer people. What are you talking about with this Jedi mind trick? Well, it's just, we pretend. We're living in a fantasy world here. We pretend that it's a different day just to get through our work week or our school week or whatnot, just to have a little bit of fun with it. And people seem to enjoy it. I imagine a few people will go around and tell their workmates or their school buddies, today, I can see people from this channel, subscribers, going to their boss or going to one of their classmates and waving their hand in front of them like they're using the Force and saying, today is Thursday. Oh, I got to use the hello there. I always got to use the Obi-Wan hello there. Hello there. And then it's like, today is Thursday. You want to do it. Get out there and try it today. Try it on your boss. Wait, no, don't do it on your boss because they might not like it too much. And so do it on one of your coworkers or one of your schoolmates or your brother or sister, your mom, your dad, whatever. Do it on someone. Give it a try. It's just a little bit of fun. All right, Merlin's going to come in and start talking over me. Today's Tuesday. We do have some gaming news. First thing we're going to start off with is, of course, Dreamlight Valley. And I have completed everything that there is to complete. I am set for the next update. If you are not done yours yet, you have 29 hours before the current star path ends. Yes, I was right. Star path ends in 29 hours. So if you want to finish your duties or any of that stuff, if you have any of your rewards to buy, and make sure that when you're done, if you have any tokens left over, make sure to go all the way to the end of your rewards and turn them into moonstones. Turn your tokens into moonstones. That way, because you're not going to be able to use them once the star path. I think they give you a few days after the star path ends to turn your tokens into moonstones. So make sure you do that, or you will lose them eventually. Okay? So that is the end of that Dreamlight Valley. At least for me, the star path is complete. So we now are in the waiting mode for the next update, which I hope is coming in June. I'm pretty sure it's coming in June because, they're not going to hold it off till July. But, yeah, so we're probably going to see it in June. And hopefully it will come with multiplayer, which will be very, very interesting for the people of Dreamlight Valley. So, okay, aside from Dreamlight Valley news, we've got news in World of Warcraft today. Today, after the reset, you will notice that there have been a few classes that have been buffed. Classes that are going to be buffed today are Frost Death Knights.
Like we stepped inside Bonnie's imagination.
Well, thank you. But they always accumulate and hang around me. They gather when I'm talking. Let's go back over here. Let's go over here and talk about this. So today, classes that will be receiving a buff are the Frost Death Knights, Frost Mages, Elemental Shamans, Havoc Demon Hunters, and Affliction Warlock. So there you have it. All those classes will be receiving a buff today. They say a much needed buff. So, I've played the Warlock, the Affliction Warlock, and they definitely need a little bit more pizzazz to them. I haven't played any of the others, so I don't know anything about. I guess I have played a little bit of the Frost Mage too. I didn't see too much was wrong with them, but I guess they needed a little power surge for the Frost Mages. But most people now are playing, I think, Arcane anyway. Um, I guess they're playing Fire too. I think I started off Dragonflight playing Fire, but whatever. Let us get to other news. Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is being touted as the best game of all time. Some people are saying it is. Some reviews are saying it's the greatest game of all time. But a few reviews on Metacritic have called it low budget rehashed garbage. I'm not gonna, I haven't come close to completing it. I'm not gonna give my opinion on it. I will say that there is a lot of repetitiveness from Breath of the Wild in it. Okay, of course, the map is the exact same. It is a lot bigger than Breath of the Wild. Some people are saying that Tears of the Kingdom is nothing more than an expansion or DLC. That the game makers have just given us a cheap knockoff of Breath of the Wild. So, I mean, I don't know which camp I would fall into. I can see where both sides are coming from. There hasn't been a Zelda game that has repeated itself the way that this game has repeated Breath of the Wild. It's the exact same map, and it's just added a few mechanics, which I think are great. The Ultra Hand, the Fuse, all the other, they're all great. But when it comes to Zelda, you kind of want a fresh new look at things. And this does not offer that. You're just running around the same map that you ran around in Breath of the Wild. So I can understand the argument. But I haven't come close to finishing the game. So I am not going to say whether or not that I fall into that that side of the argument. All right. Some people say that the frame rate is a complaint on it, and that it looks old. Well, you're running on
would you look at those
an older console. The Switch is 6 years old, so it is an old console. And I'm looking for gameplay. I mean, graphics are cool too, but we also want gameplay. I think the gameplay is fantastic. I think that the new mechanics are great. I mean, they're a little frustrating at first, but you warm up to them eventually. So I don't know. I don't know what camp I would fall into. If I'd fall into either one of them, or if I would just not fall into any. But there are people who are saying that it's not a whole game. That it is just DLC, or that it is an expansion and not its own game, because it's just a carbon copy of Breath of the Wild. So we will see. We will see how it turns out. At least, for me, I will give my opinion when I complete it. So I'm having fun with it, though, even though it's on old ground. It's still, the new mechanics are kind of worth playing. I think. I don't know if they're worth the price of the game. Like upwards of like $85, but it is what it is. All right. Let's see here. We have trivia. I think that's all the gaming news we have for today. Oh, I have another game coming out today. I will be playing Lego Drive 2K, which will be coming. I have a 3-day head start on it. That will be later on tonight. I will be testing out Lego Drive 2K. A lot of racing games coming out lately. I haven't posted a lot yet on Speedstorm because I've been doing other games, but maybe at some point. There's so many games to play. I'm so overwhelmed. But yeah, I will be doing Lego Drive 2K later on today. Let us get to the comments, questions, critiques, all that good stuff. The trivia question for today. The trivia question was, who had the highest midi-chlorian count in all of Star Wars? The highest midi-chlorian count. And of course, that was Anakin Skywalker. Had the highest midi-chlorian count. Today's question is, in Return of the Jedi, Jabba the Hutt had a pet Kowakian monkey. Kowakian lizard monkey, or Kowakian monkey lizard. What was his name? The name of Jabba the Hutt's Kowakian monkey lizard. Alright? If you saw Return of the Jedi, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Let's go down to the comments and read our first one. We have a comment from Red K saying, at Greymane Gaming, yeah, I love that there's people. Oh, we're talking about, he said, speaking of helping people, did you know that there are support groups for people who have lost their pets? And yes, there are bereavement specialists for people that have just lost a pet. Because losing a pet is hard. It's one of the hardest things that we go through. You know, yes, if you lose a child, that's hard. If you lose a parent, yes, any life that is lost is hard. But, I think people say, they say that, well, it's just an animal. Well, no, it's not just an animal. It's a family member. It's someone that you love. It's something that you've had in your home. And that's what I think Red K is going to say here. I just kind of breezed over his comment. Red K says, yeah, I love that there's people out there that don't just tell people to get over it. I don't understand how anyone can say that. I know exactly. They lack empathy. And I know people like that, I know people like that just, they don't think that it matters. But, it's all relative to who you are and how much empathy you have and how much love you have. People that can't love animals, I worry about those kind of people. People that don't have empathy, that don't show, any kind of love and caring to an animal. Probably, a dog, a cat, two of the most innocent animals on the planet. You have to worry about people like that because they don't have empathy, and it's very concerning. And it's like, you ever watch or you ever heard that old saying, if my dog doesn't trust you, I'm not going to trust you. It's true. If a dog doesn't like someone, they probably have a reason for not liking that person. But I'm very wary and skeptical about people who don't like animals, to be honest, because it just means that they might have a lack of empathy for all living things, or for living things that aren't their own. But it's all subjective. So let's continue on. We have a comment from Christine. Hello, Christine. Christine says, at Greymane Gaming, you're welcome. Your videos have helped me massive. Okay, well, thank you, Christine. I'm so glad that they have helped you, and I am very glad that you have come to comment and leave a little message here. I appreciate that, and thank you very much. All right, we got some keywords. We'll put those up later on today because they are due. Pink Rose says cute on the quick Kokron puzzle from Zelda. Oh, Zelda, it's problematic. It's just problematic. Pink Rose says, thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you had a great day with your family. Yeah. I had my family over on Sunday. I had my mom drop by, and had my daughter and a few other people were here. So it was nice. It was really good. I was a little under the weather, though, but, DakotaTwilight says the highest midi-chlorian count is Anakin Skywalker being is that 200,000 or 20,000? That's 200. That's 20,000. 20,000. Okay. I don't remember the exact amount it was, so I'll have to go with you on that. DakotaTwilight. Thank you for that information, though. Um, Brenda McBride says, "Good morning, Greymane." Good morning. Good morning, Brenda. I'm glad you are feeling better. Well, thank you so much. Anakin had the highest midichlorian count. My great grandfather fought in World War One. Ooh, wow. Yeah, it is so hard for me to imagine. He was the kindest, gentlest man I have ever known. I get my love for gardening and cooking from him. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. Well, you know what? Having family around is great. I was, it's, we have like, I mean, like any family that you have, they have, their issues, of course. And I was just talking to my sister about this last night. We were texting, and we were talking about some past issues that we have had with other people and stuff. And it's like, as you get older, these huge problems become smaller. And when they say, "Don't sweat the small stuff," everything becomes small stuff as you get older. All these problems that you thought you had with someone, and then it's like, what? Did we really argue over that? Family is awesome. You just have to get along with them, and you have to forgive them, right? You have to forgive them, and or you have to apologize to them if it's your fault. It could be your fault. But it really doesn't matter. As time goes by, you understand how important your family becomes to you. You understand that you only have one go at this life, and why do you want to spend it, not liking someone or not talking to someone or not having someone in your life? You miss your family. No matter how old you get, you miss your family. You miss your siblings. Because when you're a kid, you're always around them, right? You have your sister. I had my sister. I had my kid brother, and we saw each other pretty often. Of course, because I lived with my sibling, and we saw each other and almost every day. And you talk to your family almost every day. You talk to your grandparents. You talk to your parents. And as time goes on, as you get older, you get jobs, you move away, you move out of state. Like my sister and my kid brother live out of state. They live across the country. I live in New York, and they live in other states. So we don't communicate a lot. But so that's the way it is now. But you miss those times when you had them just right down the hallway, right? And when you used to argue and fight, and then those, you forgive those fights. You forgive the stuff that happened because you always want to have some kind of semblance of your family around you, and even as you get older. So let's see. So in World War One. That's awesome. Though. Much respect to your great grandfather, Brenda. World War One. Ooh, that's a long time ago. And he liked to garden and cook. That's great. That's great. Let's see. Neojet says, you get your mother flowers or a card for Mother's Day. No, I got my mother candy and a card. You see, you have to understand my mom's parents owned a flower shop. So flowers were all the time in our family, all the time. So kind of getting my mom flowers is like, she grew up with them. She saw them all the time. She is also like a florist until she married my dad, and then she moved out of that whole thing. But she still does the flower thing. But so flowers aren't that huge a deal with my mom because she grew up in that industry. So I get her candy and a card. Everyone loves candy for the most part. Yeah, everyone loves some kind of candy, I think. Anyway, Neojet says, I got my mother Tears of the Kingdom for Mother's Day. Oh, right on. That's an awesome gift. That's an awesome gift. Give your mother Tears of the Kingdom, which you're going to play too, right? You're going to play it too, Neojet. So you also get like a benefit from buying your mother Tears of the Kingdom because you get to play it as well. We are not the same. No, we are not the same. We're not the same. Let's see. Neojet says, good morning, gamers, or time of day. For trivia, I think it's Anakin Skywalker. That is true. I'm not sure, she says. Hi, I found it again. I have no idea how I beat it. I forgot to take its picture. I got a dark clump from it. Have a magical Christmas day. Well, thank you, Neojet. You too. Have a magical Christmas day. Shauna Rice says, did that disgusting excuse for a human being get arrested for what she has done to those animals? She did. Now, here's my problem with this. This woman got arrested in Kentucky. She was responsible for the loss of 21 dogs. She was responsible for I think it was like 12 or 16 dogs that survived her cruelty. And she took people's lives away from them. She took people's babies away from them. And in Kentucky, animal cruelty is a misdemeanor. She got out on bail for $2,500. $2,500 measly dollars after 21 counts of animal cruelty. Over 21 counts. She had 21 plus another like 16. So, Kentucky, you need to fix yourself. You need to fix your state. Many states have turned to animal cruelty as now is a felony. And it should be. And it should be upheld. I don't get where these states are allowing people to harm animals, animal cruelty, and charging them with these little misdemeanors, like it's a traffic ticket. I'm sorry, but change your laws, Kentucky. You're years behind. You're years behind. Animal cruelty should be a felony in every state of the union. It's time. There's too much of this happening. Too much. So, yeah, she got $2,500 out on bail. But I hope they do something with her that, I hope they punish her. I hope, the punishment, will serve the crime she committed. But I doubt they will. I highly doubt they will. Neojet says, so speaking of Legend of Zelda, if you want a tiny minor spoiler, I found a really cool armor that may or may not have been from Majora's Mask. I saw the one I really want, honestly, and I've been looking for it, is the evil armor set, for the Dark Link. That's the one I've been looking for. But yeah, you can put that hint, that spoiler, in a comment, Neojet, and I'll be the only one that sees it, because I have to okay it for it to go through. So yeah, go ahead and put it through if you want. I will have a look at it. Holly Larson says Anakin had the highest midichlorian count. Did they use 23andMe or Ancestry DNA testing? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe they used, I don't know what they would use for that. It's probably 20th century Fox DNA. Let's see. Pink Rose. Happy day, says Pink Rose. Trivia answer is Anakin Skywalker. Have a magical day. Well, thank you, Pink Rose. Have a magical day, and I'm sure you are enjoying your Mother's Day gift. Red K says, I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, thank you so much, Red K. I appreciate that. I am feeling much better. I'm not even going to go there. I have a friend that every time I talk to the friend, they ask me, how are you feeling? And I'll say, with my hands, just like I was yesterday. Dad joke. Neojet says, I just checked. I know I answered the trivia question last time because I put a new hope because me and my grandmother just watched it. Oh, well, no points for me. Don't know what happened there. I guess YouTube glitched out on me, and I told her, I said, you know what, I'll give you the points anyway, because I can change it. So I did, and she says, LOL, thanks. Well, you're welcome, of course. Of course. Let's see, here's a keyword. What else do we have here? Kristy Crow says, so far watching videos, Zelda feels like a huge DLC. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been saying that. Like they didn't put real thought into the game. I'm slightly disappointed. Just my opinion right now. Yeah, it seems like, well, they put thought into it, but it was more around the mechanics, the ultra hand mechanics, and even that is kind of like a fail, because a lot of the places that are kind of meant to be hard to reach, people are just joining log after log after log after log together and accessing these areas pretty easy. So I've done that myself a few times. But it happens. So that's your opinion now, but maybe it'll change. Kristy Crow says, sorry you were feeling unwell. I hope you are much better. Well, thank you. You sound good on the video. The new video, does it sound okay? Because I was thinking about doing the daily show at least once or twice this week from Hyrule, from The Legend of Zelda. So if that last video, the one where I did the Kokron puzzle, if that sounded good, please let me know, because I am making sure that the audio sounds well on that, well enough to do an entire daily show on. Kristy Crow says, I have had some crashes, but not horrible. I play on Switch. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that they are quite extensive on Switch sometimes. Red K says, I didn't expect to get points. Thank you, Greg. Well, you're welcome, Red K. Thank you. Thank you for responding. Red K says, you think you're behind? Not anymore. I've caught up. All of my Dreamlight is now up to date. I have nothing left to do until the next update. You think you're behind? Eric, Stitch, Buzz, Woody, and Olaf still aren't level 10. I haven't even reached Simba yet. I've just been goofing off, rearranging things, upgrading my chest to the largest ones because it matched my wallpaper better than the medium one. Collecting more stuff and ignoring my pumpkins. You're good. Well, thank you, Red K. Thank you. I also ignore my pumpkins sometimes, so... In fact, I just watered them before I started the show. Red K says, someone made something that looks like a giant pumpkin dragon in the aerial view, and the lion cub lamps were the eyebrows, and the fires were its eyes. It was impressive. But something I would never do, because it only looks good in an aerial view. In regular view, it just looks like lamps laying around randomly. Okay. Red K also says, I'm watching someone play Zelda, and for some reason he made her sound British. I usually don't question his choice of voices he picks for voiceless characters in video games, but that had me scratching my head, so I looked it up, and sources say, yes, she was intended to be British. I might be biased, but I think he did a better job. Oh, so he did a better job than the people who recorded her voice in the game? Okay. Edit, I just heard her speak. I sound dumb if she has spoken before in the games. My apologies. And then he has another edit. Apparently she gave a whole speech in Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, she's talked quite a bit. We have Yusuf Alham. Oh, I can't pronounce that. Alamidi. I think that's how I hope I got that right, Yusuf. Yusuf Alamedi. I hope that's right. Yusuf says on the quick Coke Run puzzle, my friend Omar has this game. Oh, right on. So do you get to play it if he has it? Or he or she? If he or she has it, I don't know if he didn't. Or my friend Omar. I think Omar's a male name, but hey, I could be wrong. My friend Omar has this game. So do you get to play it, Yusuf? Red K says, you missed an opportunity to make the long stick or the spiky club. Yeah, I don't fuse anything a lot yet. It's just one of those things that I have to get used to. I have to remember to fuse my weapons. It does take some getting used to, that's for sure. But yeah, thank you for that. Angela Davis says, good morning. For trivia, I believe Anakin Skywalker had the most midichlorians. You are right, Angela. It was Anakin. I hope you have a magical day. You too. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Then, okay, we have keywords for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. All right. Thank you all. That is it for the comments today. Did I do the question? Yes, I did. Kalwakian Monkey was the what was the name of Jabba the Hutt's Kalwakian lizard or Kalwakian monkey lizard in Return of the Jedi. All right. We've got that done. Let us head up to Scrooge's shop and finish up the show for this Jedi Mind Trick Thursday. All right, here we go. I'm all like discombobulated here. I don't know why I still pick up these flowers. I don't need them anymore. But, you know, I can add them to the flower garden, which is extensive now. I have cleaned up in here a little bit. Let's go check out the shop. All right. For the $40,000 showcase window, we've got the futuristic blue jumpsuit from Wally for 16,000 coins. That's a lot of cannolis.
Bye-bye.
Do you guys like wait until I say that every day? Do you like, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? 3,000 for the blue wetsuit.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
500 for the red headband. So if any of you guys are playing Zelda, and I'm gonna
Bye-bye now.
ask you this question: do you think that what they did with the game with Tears of the Kingdom is a cop-out? Do you think they copped out and just, you know, said we're just gonna throw in some things, we're gonna copy this Breath of the Wild, and then we're, you know, is it a cop-out that they just, that's all they did? I don't know yet. I will obviously have to come back to that whole argument later on when I complete the game. If I complete the game, you know, I'm really bad about you know, playing these lengthy games, all that, you know, because other games come out and I'm like, oh, let's try this one. So I'm still trying to finish the Skywalker saga for Lego. I will finish that game. All right, here we go. 2,200 for the trusty brown satchel. In fact, I'm doing probably do some of those videos very, very soon.
Thank you kindly.
I need more hours in the day is what I need. 4,000 for the chunky sneakers with blue highlights from Monsters, Inc.
Aw, yeah.
19,000 for the gold rose earrings. Beauty and the Beast. 360 for the pink What's the Glitch crop top from Wreck-It Ralph.
Bye-bye now.
8,000 for the brown wool coat from Ratatouille.
Oh. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
2,600 for the frilly pink pants from Toy Story.
Ah. Bye-bye now.
Oh, look at this.
Time is money.
1,000 for the rocky terrain.
neighbor.
That's very nice.
Hey.
I'm going to buy that.
Thank you
That'll come in handy. 480 for the blue double door top cupboard.
Bye-bye now.
Getting laggy. 6,400 for the coral hanger from The Little Mermaid.
Bye-bye.
4,800 for the school seat from Cinderella.
Oh. Thank you kindly.
$20.40 for the
dear.
pumpkin lamp from Cinderella.
Ah,
A lot of Cinderella stuff today. $1,000
greetings,
for the
neighbor.
rectangular frame from Mickey and Friends.
Aw, yeah.
$7.65
Hello.
for the quirky floor lamp from Mickey and Friends.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
$4.14
Greetings,
for the
neighbor.
classic toaster.
Oh. Thank you kindly.
$6.89 for
Hello.
the lavish turquoise double bed.
Ah. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
We got the 4800
Good
homie
day.
rug from Tangled.
Oh,
Anything over it? No. And oh, a new rug. Look at this. $4,000
good
for
day,
the
dear.
slithering rug from Monsters Inc. I want to buy that. Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Awesome. Very nice. That is it for Scrooge's daily inventory. Let's go outside and end the show like we always do. All right, my friends. I hope you all have a wonderful, magical... Oh, there's the clock. What time is it? Okay, it's 5 a.m. on the East Coast. I hope you all have a magical rest of your Jedi Mind Trick Thursday. Take some of that magic and spread it to your family, your friends, your pets, everyone that you run into today. Go out, wish someone a wonderful, magical day. Make sure you do the Jedi Mind Trick on them and tell them tell them today's Thursday and see what happens. Because that is how we change the world. Whether, it be helping someone, even with a little humor, you're changing the attitude of someone that might need it, that might need that laugh, that might need that helping hand. So go out and do it. Make someone smile. That's all it takes. Please share, like, comment on my YouTube videos. It's very important that we reach as many people as we can. We want to save animals in animal shelters. We want to get them out. Of course, today is Tuesday, so please also go to Twitter, share the pups and the cats that are on my Twitter because they are in dire need of getting out of these nasty, disgusting places that we call animal shelters. I know not all animal shelters are like that, but when it comes to kill shelters, they're all like that. So please help me help these animals. Let's get them out. Let's get them fostered. Let's get them rescued because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be there. And I appreciate each and every one of you for what you do when you leave this show. So thank you very much, and I will see you all later on in some other videos or on the Daily Show tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone.